Camping is about to change forever. We are living in an age of incredible innovation in materials and design that allows us to push the limits of human physiology so we can explore the reaches of our planet. Now, more than ever, we have access to amazing equipment that keeps us safe and comfortable in nature and that is affordable. Tents that weigh less than a pound, dehydrated food that actually tastes great, kayaks that fold up, apps that help us navigate. There are even bionic suits. Where is all of this heading? We live in an age where social media influencers are reducing the barrier of entry, teaching and inspiring and helping thousands of new people take their first steps in nature daily. Camping in its current form has only been a recreational activity for the last 100 or so years. Since the advent of the scouting movement in the early 19th century, camping as a hobby has exploded. The National Park Service reports that since 1904, more than 15.7 billion people have visited national parks in the U.S. alone. With that kind of traffic, it's hard not to imagine there would be some ill effects, right? Again, where is all of this heading? There is about to be a truly wild shift in camping as we know it, and we are right now living in an era that is absolutely about to change. I will explain. But first, we have to talk about the forces that are driving this. October 6th, 2010, a little app was launched on the App Store and thus began the Instagram era. This app, coupled with the advances in smartphones, gave the everyday person the ability to capture and share images at an astounding rate. Fast forward a decade to 2020, the pandemic. With everyone locked in their homes and craving connection and entertainment, the YouTuber boom was realized. Seemingly overnight, content creators became the heroes of our quarantine worlds. The creator economy was booming. Influencers and content creators are everywhere now. And actually, this radical shift in human behavior began back in 2007, when the iPhone came out. Before this time, our five senses were our only interface with the world: sight, touch, smell, taste, and hearing. Now, there's this layer that we've created in between our natural interface, our technology. With about 4.7 million people visiting the Grand Canyon each year, I've heard that the average time people spend actually viewing the canyon from a scenic lookout is only about 4 minutes. And most of that is through their phones, taking selfies. And some might say perhaps the worst are the social media influencers. Their influence has been shown in some areas to promote over-tourism, disturbance of wildlife, environmental degradation, and erosion of culturally significant areas. Many of us have good intentions, but the implications reach far beyond what we can see. The law is actually being used to make examples out of some who stray off the beaten path, in order to quell the masses and keep our sacred spaces from being overrun. There seems to be a growing tension between our park rangers and our favorite YouTubers, TikTokers, and Instagrammers. Change is most certainly coming. Again, where is all of this heading? In 1804, the Lewis and Clark expedition set us on the course we are on today. It started a doomsday clock of sorts, the inevitable and complete exploration and commercialization of the entire United States. I am quite sure Lewis and Clark and all of the men of the crew could never have fathomed the extent at which the landscape would have been changed. Where is all of this heading? It seems as though it's in our nature to explore and subdue. But what happens when we run out of these wild areas? It's not hard to see that in a few generations, our world will absolutely look completely different. Explored and subdued. What wild spaces will we still be able to enjoy without standing shoulder to shoulder with others, on top of trash or litter of some kind, and staring at a landscape occupied by some construct of our own making? Look, with incredible aggression, we laid hold on this land, and without a similar level of passion to preserve it, it will almost certainly be changed forever. Where is all of this going? Some say we need to pump the brakes. We need to back off, slow down, let nature recover, and take back some of these areas. Let them be unexplored again. Some of the big questions of our time are: what should responsible and sustainable tourism look like? How can we develop and promote regenerative camping practices that actively contribute to biodiversity conservation, habitat restoration, and carbon sequestration, and a deeper connection to nature and stewardship? Are outdoor influencers creating a problem, or could they be part of the solution? I hope that wise minds, both young and old, can come up with solutions and put them into action so that our wild spaces can continue to be wild. I hope that social media and technology grow into something that fosters connection instead of being parasitic. I believe we're living in an incredible time. I believe camping may never be the same after this, and that might end up being just fine. If I had to guess where this is going, if I had to make some predictions, this is what I think camping and exploring nature will look like in the very near future. I think we'll see a sharp increase in integration of smart technology into camping equipment, such as tents, sleeping bags, and backpacks. This could include built-in sensors for temperature regulation, moisture detection, and even connectivity with smartphones for remote monitoring. AR technology enhancing the camping experience by overlaying information about wildlife, plants, and trails onto the natural environment, providing educational opportunities and interactive experiences. This will also benefit people who are differently abled to enjoy the benefits of the outdoors and community. Improved satellite and cellular networks in remote areas may facilitate better communication, emergency response times, and access to online resources like real-time weather updates and digital maps. An increased emphasis on sustainable camping practices, including eco-friendly materials for gear, leave no trace principles, and minimizing environmental impact through better waste management and renewable energy solutions. Innovations in shelters, more portable and lightweight shelter options beyond traditional tents, such as modular camping pods, inflatable shelters, or sustainable materials like recycled plastic shelters. A greater focus on wellness, mindfulness activities, yoga retreats, and outdoor spas, catering to campers seeking relaxation and mental health benefits. An emphasis on regenerative camping practices that actively contribute to biodiversity conservation, habitat restoration, and carbon sequestration, promoting a deeper connection to nature and stewardship. To me, this actually sounds pretty great. Camping is probably going to change forever, and I think that might be okay. I hope I see you out there.